I was really hoping that she would make it make sense.
Hey, Nisha.
You're
Tapping.
famous.
Everybody mute real quick. Everybody mute real
Mute
quick.
your, y'all go on mute. Look, I muted myself too.
Oh, please don't do that.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great.
That's wonderful. I'm happy to hear that. So I do have one question.
Mhm.
So your narrative is that you're neutral, right? You just want to
Mhm.
report the information that everyone wants to see, correct?
Kind of, sort of, yeah.
Well, please correct. Where am I wrong at? So I'm on the same page with you.
Well, yeah, I definitely report the tea from everywhere and anybody. Yes, that's correct.
Okay. So, and again, I was a supporter of yours. I'm not going to sit here and act like as though I wasn't. However, it's just the fact that there's so for you to be to have a blind eye to the situation. There's so many people that just have this narrative in regards to you, and it seems as though that you're not taking accountability to that, or even trying to figure out exactly, okay, what is it that everyone is all speaking on, but I'm just missing. You say that you're neutral, but again, we can all say that you're leaning on a side. I'm not going to say which side. I'm not going to put words in nobody's mouth.
Uh huh.
But I think mainly just you saying that you're neutral and you're not is where the problem lies.
Okay. So I want to respond to some of the stuff you said, but I don't want to cut you off. So you said that I haven't attempted to understand where others are coming from. So maybe you haven't been watching me. All right. So because I want to say this, I have held my own panel. I have put up posts where I invited individuals to come talk to me. If you've ever listened to me on a live when I engage with someone, I'm never disrespectful. I don't bite anyone's head off, right? I have opened up my panel either in my inbox also, like, because I know everybody doesn't want to talk on a live platform. It could be private or it could be public, where I wanted to understand what the issue was. I also went on someone else's panel. Her name is Chisme All Day, where she is kind of welcomed into the community on the other side that I call like the cancel May kind of. She's in a mix with a bunch of people who don't care for Summer's Room. And when she held her panel, I was on her panel for over an hour. And you know how many people came up on the panel to come talk to me to express what their issue was to give me an understanding? One, one person. So it's incorrect, what you just stated, because and I've offered multiple times, and it still stands even today for people to come talk to me to
So
let
you
me know
feel as
like
though because not everyone was available when you were, that nobody didn't want to confront you?
no, they were in the comments. They were there. They were present.
I
So
don't
that's
know. It's just given because
that's
you
not
got your
the
little your audience with you. You're talking real tough.
I'm talking tough.
Most
If
definitely.
if I'm coming off that way, that's absolutely not the energy I'm trying to bring to you. I don't know if it's my accent that I have from Philly or
No, it's
what.
definitely not that.
That
It's
well,
definitely not. It's not your tone. It's
I'm
definitely
sorry.
not that. It's just the fakeness. You
Fake?
come
How
off
is
as
that
though that
being?
you come off as though that you're neutral and you're not. So just be real about it. You're not.
So you
If you're
don't
going
really
to be a
want to.
messy blog, to be that.
So you don't really want to hear what I'm saying, like my truth. You already have your mindset. So no matter what I say to you, it's not going to matter, right? Because that's what I'm getting
No,
from
of
you.
course not. That's why I jumped up.
Okay, so we don't have no reason to talk then.
Then I said
You
I
just,
was.
you just,
That's the reason
you
why I
just.
jumped on the panel just so I can hear.
But I'm telling you, and you telling me I'm fake. I just told you. I just responded to you, to your statement about how I don't allow, how I haven't been open to hearing what other people have to say, and I just
Hmm.
told you various situations where I put myself in a position for people to talk to me.
You only gave one,
Your response-
and you said that people were in the comments. You actually gave examples of why certain people may not have to jump on the panel. They might not feel comfortable. It might be anxiety, things of that nature. So that's where I'm just coming. It's just how many, so
So with
many
this,
more than. How do more
so
than one person have this just coming up with the same narrative?
I don't know. I mean, I can't find out what the issue is if people won't talk to me, right? I can only speculate,
So
right?
what do you think it is?
I have no
I'm
clue.
curious. What do you think it is?
I don't know. You could.
All right.
Why do you feel the way that you feel? Is it just because of everyone else, or have
I
you?
just told you I was
Oh,
supportive of yours, and then again, you say that you're neutral, and again, I did see that at first, and then you started switching up. So if you want
all
to
right.
do
So
that,
why?
do that. Claim
So
it.
I asked you a question though. You said that I throw stones and I hide my hand. Can you give me an example of that? Tell me something that I've done and then I hid and made it and like I didn't do that. That wasn't me.
Okay,
Like, can you
there was
give
a
me an example?
situation with another blogger. Um, like you like to report like what they say, and you run it back to another, individual that you love. You run back and give them the bone. Pretty much, you do the dirty work. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
So I'm sorry.
I said, oh,
Oh yeah, that was
I'm
an
listening.
example.
I'm
So
listening. What can you be specific about the situation? It wasn't only one time. Was this like a one
it
time
was a
thing or
recent
multiple
time. So I'm
times?
pretty sure that you can
Oh, you
decipher
talking
what
you talking
mess
about
that
with
you
this?
did.
You talking about with the spicy
Okay.
truth? Are you referring to the spicy truth?
Is it the spicy truth, or has there been many people that you stabbed in the back?
You're telling me the story, so I'm asking you what you're
You
referring
said
to.
their
You
name.
want
I'm trying to keep everything anonymous. I'm not trying to say any names. You said
well,
the name. So if spicy truth, maybe am I talking about spicy truth, or am I talking about somebody else?
I'm not going to guess who you talking
So do you?
about.
Okay. So we are going to agree that you reported some information from spicy truth, quote unquote. I'm not going to say that that's the individual or the platform or the blogging platform that I'm referencing. But you are specifically saying that you took some information from that blogging platform and then you delivered it to an individual, another platform for what benefit would you get from that?
I absolutely went onto May's platform and was having a conversation. And I mentioned that another panel was having a discussion where they were speaking on her, where they were speaking juicy, and I was going to go get my snippet. And that conversation, what's the issue of me mentioning something about a public platform, about a
So why
live
not
that's
just
still up?
get your snippet and then just upload it? Why have to, hey, May, somebody's talking mess. I'm going to get it for you.
No, I
Why not
never.
just get it?
Can you go? Did I say I was going to get it for her, or did I say I was going to get it for me?
You comment. So the fact
Did
of
you go
you
listen to the
reporting
live?
it, I don't. I have a life on
So it's a,
honestly.
so you so this is another situation where you're listening to what everybody else said because the snippets are on my page. The snippet is up of me being on May's panel. The snippet is up of Spicy Truth. People have stated that I went over to May's live because someone on Spicy Truth left the panel because they said, hey, May is live. I'm going to jump up off here. So when they said that, I said, oh, let me go over there because I'd rather go see what juicy snippets I'm going to get from over there. And when I went over there, it just so happened that May called me out on something she didn't like that I posted. So I went up on her panel so we could talk one on one. And then in the midst of that, I mentioned something without mentioning anyone's name, yada yada yada, and kept it pushing. But it wasn't me carrying a bone to her. I don't report to
Wait,
anybody.
so May was she was belittling you, so you felt the need to
She didn't
somebody else's
she
so
belittled
you
me.
wanted to push the attention off of you onto somebody else.
No, she didn't belittle me. She addressed a snippet I posted of her that was old. She said that she didn't like it. She thought it was messy. I joined her panel and we were talking about it. I said, yes, I posted it. It was a throwback Thursday. Everybody not going to like what I post, but I post what I want to post. That's what I went on May panel to talk about. And the post is still up.
Okay, can I interject? Can I interject? Can I interject?
Who that? Harmony? Hold
Yeah,
on, Harmony. Hold on, Harmony. Hold on. Cause I'm
interject. Please
cause
bring me
I'm
out the
still
plastic. I'm brand new right now.
Stop,
Please.
Harmony. No, because I don't want her to feel like she's being attacked or nothing. I
Oh,
really,
not never that.
I really genuinely want to understand because I'm still waiting for you to like, even for the example of because even that example is not me throwing a stone and hiding my hand because I absolutely went on the panel. I absolutely mentioned the panel. I didn't say her name, and when she came to me and tagged me, I absolutely said yes. For my understanding of throwing a rock and hiding your hand is me have did it and then lied about it. But I absolutely kept it super transparent through the whole ordeal. And then after she accused me of mentioning her name, which I didn't, then I said, well, if that's the case, let me mention it. Hey, May, this is what I was talking about. Yada yada. I'm super transparent. But if you have an actual example of me throwing a stone and hiding my hand, I really, really, really want to know. But something I want to ask you, why is it such an issue of me mentioning something that's public? Like repeating something that I heard on a public platform. Like, it wasn't a private conversation. It wasn't something shared in private with me in an inbox or on my phone. It's a public live on a public platform, and the live is still up. So why is it an issue with me mentioning something? Like, if you posted it
It's not
publicly,
what you say, it's how you say it. But you got it,
what?
Summer.
But what did I say? You say you didn't even listen to the live, so you don't even know what I said.
Okay.
So you just all right. Anything else? Because I don't,
No,
Yep.
not really.
I
But
just wanted to
somebody
see if
wanted
you
to say
actually.
something, I guess.
Oh, Harmony.
I just want to know. I just got a question, just for clarity, because
Oh, maybe Jennifer. Jennifer, would you mind joining the panel too? I would really love to hear why you had
It's
your
given
perspective too.
alcohol.